Martinez, M-A-R-T-I-N-E-Z.
Okay. And you yourself, you served as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Give me what branch did you serve?
I served in the U.S. Army. I went into the service. First of all, I went to Crozier Tech, and I dropped out of school during the Vietnam War. You know, I wanted to serve my country, and I joined the military. And so, actually, I dropped out of school when I was in the 10th grade, going to Crozier Tech, and I joined the United States Army. And you know, I think it was my privilege, you know, at the time, you know, that the war was going on, that I served my country. And that's why I joined.
Did you enroll because you were influenced maybe by your family as well?
Well, I wasn't influenced that much by my family, because I was mostly influenced by what, at the time that the war was going on, that I needed to serve my country. And also that I was a dropout. When I came back from overseas, I finished my schooling in the Army, and I furthered my education in the Army, and at the time, you know, it was, I thought, you know, it was a good time to do it.
This has been a generation.
I had two uncles that joined the service during World War II. I also had an uncle that served. They went to Crozier Tech. He graduated from Crozier Tech, and after he came out of the graduation, then he thought it was his time to serve the country too. So he joined the Army, and he was fighting in the Philippines. And then I had another uncle that also joined, Feliberto Martinez. He joined the military, and he decided it was his time to serve too. So it's, to me, it looks like it was a Martinez thing, going from one generation to another. to graduate from high school back then, it was not too many Hispanics graduated from high school. And also, when I joined the military, you know, there was a lot of Hispanics joining the military, you know, for the same reason. You know, it was either to serve their country or also to get an education.
Your father also served in the military?
Yes, my father, he served in the Army, even though he didn't leave the States, but he did serve in the United States Army.
Okay. Now show me the picture that you have right now.
I have a picture here. This is my two uncles, Eladio Martinez on the right, Feliberto Martinez on the left. And these are the two uncles that fought in World War II. In fact, both of them met up in the Philippines. They were in different, you know, branches, you know, different companies, but they met up in the Philippines. And Eladio, a week later, you know, Eladio, he went into a mission into enemy territory on a patrol, and he was killed by a sniper. Feliberto, on the other hand, he made it back to the States.
How does that feel?
I feel proud. I feel proud that my family served in the military. You know, I feel proud myself that I served, but also that my uncle served, and I could do, you know, what they could do is, you know, to serve their country.
How important is it to serve your country?
Well, important, you know, it means a lot to me, you know, just being in the United States Army, that's something right there, you know, is growing up, you know. I was only 17 when I joined the Army. Can you imagine being in the United States Army, 17 years old? And if I would have been sent, you know, overseas, which I was sent overseas, I was sent to Korea, 17 years old in a foreign country, fighting for my country. You know, at 17 years old back in the States, they wouldn't even serve me a beer, you know, I was too young. But yet I was old enough to go serve my country at 17 years old and die for my country. I think the military, it's changed a little bit since I went in, because at the time when I went in, they took dropouts. They took anybody, you know. If you didn't have a high school diploma, they would take you. I didn't have a high school diploma when I joined the Army. But nowadays, you know, if you join the military, you got to have a high school diploma. You know, I don't see what the difference is having a high school diploma and fighting for your country. You know, it's, to me, you know, if you're brave enough to go fight for your country, I don't think a diploma makes any difference. It was very important that at the time that we joined, you know, Hispanic, African American or Indian, you know, and also the Choctaw, they helped in the war, is the code talkers, you know. I don't know about the Mexican talk because they probably understood, they probably understood Mexican English.
That's right, that's right.
But during the Vietnam War, that was another war, but it wasn't a popular war because at the time we had people here in the States didn't want us over there, you know, but the government wanted to free the country of communists. So that's one reason why the Vietnam War wasn't popular.
You said 17 years old, enlisting in the military, arriving to Korea. Any regrets? Would you do anything different?
No, I wouldn't do anything different. I would do the same thing all over again, you know. And I was young, you know, I was looking for excitement, you know. I was looking to serve my country. When I did, before I went overseas, they gave me a piece of paper. And they had all the countries on it in the world. Where do you want to serve? They gave me a piece of paper. I looked at the paper. I looked at all the countries I could have went to. But I was thinking, if I was going to mark Germany, that was probably the best country to go to serve. If I would have marked anything on that paper, what was my guarantee that they were going to send me there? So when they gave me the paper, I signed it, but I didn't put nothing on there. Wherever they want to send me, that's the way. I gave it back to them like that, a blank piece of paper, put my name on it, wherever you want to send me.
The two gentlemen that you're holding the picture of, both your uncles, and maybe even if you had your father right here next to us, what could you tell them? What would you tell them?
I would tell them I'm proud of you. I'm proud of my uncle that died for his country. You know, he was given the Bronze Star, he was given the Purple Heart. You know, and I'm pretty sure that the family, you know, is very proud of him. You know, and the neighborhood. In fact, the neighborhood was proud of him. The neighborhood where he came from. You know, the neighborhood. We named the neighborhood school after him, Eladio Martinez Learning Center. We named the neighborhood park after him. We named a neighborhood street after him. So you can imagine the neighborhood at the time, you know, knew Eladio Martinez. And I'm so proud of all that, you know, that was done for him as a military man that fought for his country and died in a foreign country for world peace, freedom.